continuing more of my conversation, I wanted to talk about a few disturbing things. And this is about my homeless adventures. I've been here for 2 months. I waited 7 years to have an opportunity to get an apartment. I have my living conditions are beyond unimaginable amount of control. No one has I ever met in any environment that I have ever lived in ever treated me like I was a complete stranger, like I should be, and like I'm just totally new. Never. They were always persecuting, wanting to steal money from me, kick me out, like they did in Las Vegas, make excuses, hiding to my room, steal things from me. It's very constant like that. But understand that I hope that people understand that I can't hold this situation to the idea that I can end up homeless on the streets again and continuing to live, because the persecution of me being homeless for so many years and tormenting and sleeping in alleys constantly and taking showers at recreation centers, like once every couple weeks. Please understand that what these people have done to me was so hateful that I was nearly digging in trash cans for food. I promised to God on this that I'm not lying to you on several occasions. Alaska, especially Denver, Colorado, Seattle, especially Seattle, Washington as well. I was sleeping next to trash cans because I had nearly no money and no food stamps. And they were persecuting me so awful where there was no peace whatsoever that I was thinking about what is in this food that I could possibly eat if I have to, and I have no choice to get some sort of human peace and peace of mind. Because these people, what they're doing to me is they're just making me suffer. Like, they're threatening me so much. They're going to tell me, you have to eat in that trash can or I'll use the police officers against you. Like, you don't understand how bad these threats were coming from these people. Nobody understands because they don't want to listen to watch a video for an hour or for 2 hours or 30 minutes a day, that what these videos that I'm posting, what I went through and what they were doing. There was no reason to throw me out to the streets for this long. There was no reason for them to give me $25 of food stamps. Now I'm living on the streets with with $100, with $250 a month on unemployment, and I'm getting $25 of food stamps. And a loaf of bread costs you, like a fresh loaf of bread, if you were to go, you get a loaf of bread, it's like $1.50. $1.89. That's like the cheapest brand. Like, if you get real bread, like at a store, it's like $7. Like, you get a packet of yogurt, it's $5 or $6. Like, that's one meal, 2 meals. That's 2 days of food. You don't understand what these people were consistently doing to me. It was so hateful and so confined that it's hard to express. Because I know that it always makes me feel like crying when I think about that, of what they did to me. Because there was no need for it. You don't understand that these strangers would come over to me knowing that I was suffering so much, and they would throw food on the ground once I got denied for food stamps. You don't understand that I'd be in Alaska, I'd be in Denver, I'd be in Seattle. I'd have to go 3 or 4 times back and forth to a library, to an office, to UPS, and then have to wait till I get paid to send a piece of paper, fax them. And then they're giving me hell. They're giving me so much trouble trying to make a phone call to send them information. And it takes a whole day from me to do anything other than that. And it's just to be able to get more food on a food stamps or whatever it may be, And then they'll deny me. And then when I get denied, they'll tell somebody on the streets to intentionally throw food on the ground. And then they'll tell me somebody to come by me, counting money in their wallet, pointing and laughing at me. Seattle, Washington. I recall that there was so much restraint and threat that they made it very clear to me, these homosexuals, these gay individuals and these transgenders, they made it 100% clear. We can make you eat out of a trash can if we want to, and we can get away with it. We can take your money away, we can throw you on the streets continually, we can deny you for unemployment, we can take away your food stamps when we feel like it, we can give you problems continuously on your food stamps or whatever it may be, and take anything we want away from you when we feel like it. And when they saw me defend myself, when they saw me say something, that's exactly what they would do and threaten me, because I need food. So they would use the government offices as a way to threaten me. So they'd say that's their money, and that's not your money. That's the government. Well, you just contact your gays and transgenders at the Social Security office and food stamp, and that's what they would do. An unemployment office. It was so constant, and you don't understand how intelligent people are. That when they're really hateful, they want to get into your head and they think about every detail. They want to pasteurize. It's very dark. It's very, very dark in what these people do. And the intention to hurt and just damage. They know I don't have anything. I don't have money. They know I don't have anything. They know that I've been living on the streets. They know that I've suffered living underneath a bridge, and they'll spit at me. I can't tell you how many times I've been spit on, and I have to just do this like, and I think about so many of the stories of people in the Holocaust, how the Germans would do this to people because they were high quality human beings, and they would put their nose up. I'm better, white power. I'm better than you. I'm a better human being than you. I can spit on you when I want. Ha! You want me to call the police? Ha! Hey, gay community, where's the police? Like, every single person in the police department is gay. There's no heterosexual people at all. Who do you think they confine to? Who do you think is going to stop any of this? Nobody. Who do you think can control the lawyers? Who do you think is tracking me down? And every phone call, every GPS location, when I try to call a lawyer, when I try to call an office, any office I call, every single phone call is being transferred to these pasteurizing people, and very confining and very detailed. So I wanted to make sure and discuss these videos because it's still happening to this day. I recently just got my lab results for sexually transmitted diseases. My blood samples, everything came up good except for a few different items, which was like my hemoglobin, which is like high levels of red blood cells, which is a little elevated. But other than that, understand that when they send me the PDF file and I have to call them, they should have sent my files a week ago. And I wait 5 days and it's supposed to be on the internet, on the account portal. I have to call them because they didn't put it on there. And these are sexually transmitted for HIV, all these different tests. I called them and I said, can you please finally put it on there? So they finally did, and they sent it. So when I open the file, they put false, everything is correct. And then it says what my sex is, and it says female. So the reason they do this is because they want to torment me mentally, that maybe none of this is correct. Maybe none of this is correct. Because why are you entering that information? I'm not a female or transgender. I'm not President Barack Obama's daughter or transgender for the transgender movement. I don't care if people, if they want to do that, then that's them. But they're doing this because they hate themselves and being transgenders. They're born with genitalia instead of a vagina. And they persecute me for it because they're mad because they didn't get to have sex, and then they want to deprive me from that. They want to deprive me from any normal life because they're mad at themselves. And they do this all in teams. They're in office. They're at the front desk, the medical offices, sitting in the, how can I hit him? How can I get him here? I can get him this way. This is what women do. No, this is what women, they consistently do that all the time. All the time. Consistently. But understand that I have to call them. They give me haggling information, playing, and they just, like, I'm literally taking these tests and it's a joke to them. They shouldn't be working in the medical field or caring for people. This is how they're treating patients. I'm a patient. I'm a cancer patient. prior cancer patient. And I asked them to fix that. I said everything, they send me the labs, they send me another labs, and they copy and paste and play these cat and mouse games playing stupid. And then I have to get into argument with the person over the phone, and they start, I'm not kidding you, it was a primary care notch here in St. Albans, Vermont. And this lady started to threaten me like she was insinuating murder. I don't have a problem with getting rid of you. Like, she literally said these words. I don't have a problem with sending you that, like, murder. Like, I don't have a problem killing you as a patient. This is the gay transgender community. That's exactly how that person was talking to me over the phone. Exactly, and it's just about a mile down the road. So I wanted to make this video that they're practicing homicidal intentions and very disgusting actions and words when I go to these doctors' offices like they did recently. I'm very kind. I literally was talking to the doctor, to the PA. I don't know why they don't have me seeing a doctor. And when I'm speaking to this person, I have to pretend like I actually like being in their atmosphere. And I'm talking to them about whatever test I need and whatever it is that's going on. I feel fine. I just want to get my regular checkups. And the lady does this. And goes like that and looks at me. And I get electrocuted. And it's an electronic device. It's an electronic device that shoots onto me. Like, it's an electronic device that does this. Like, she goes like that, and it shoots at me, and I go, like, but it shoots all over my body, and it shoots, like, to say, I told you to behave. I told you to behave, slave. And that's exact, and I absolutely didn't say nothing disrespectful. It's a way to say, I don't care about your worthless life, and I can kill and dispose of your life, and I feel good about it. And I can do it to your face, because the police department is allowing it. I can't call the police department. I can't call anyone for this because the police department has already been up and down the street stalking me and giving their facial expression and all this. They know exactly what's going on but don't want to help me or do anything about it. So I want to say, make a video on this, that they're doing this inside our medical office. And inside the medical office, they also had some music playing in there. It's the first time I'd ever seen anything like that. It wasn't music. They had waterfalls or nature sounds in there, and to my understanding that's a big disruption. That's a big no-no because you don't know who people are coming in for when they're sick. So I think it's important for me to say something about this. I had some very hateful things that were seen by the nurse and very hateful, very death wishing. You got to understand what death wishing is. It means you know this person doesn't want you alive. They enjoy death. They want you dead. That means you go into a body bag, into a trash can, someone gets a shovel, digs a ditch to throw your dead body in there, and she's a transgender. I love killing. It just feels good. I got rid of this worthless life for the gay community in the world. I killed a bad one in the world. And that's exactly how they express themselves. Exactly. Exactly like that. The body, the expressions, the words that they're choosing, they're not kind. I'm desperately trying to talk kind to these people. Like, imagine you being talking kind and nice to someone, and someone was just continually spitting in your face, literally, and you're continuing to try to talk nice to them. That's what I have to do with these people. Like, they're not spitting at me. They have before, but like they're very nasty in words. So I want to make this video. Like I said, please understand that they have had me in the worst conditions and let me know that they can put me there if they want to again. And they can take everything, so I can't hold to anything that I'm always in comfort. I'll never be comfortable again in my lifetime. I know, unless these electronic devices stop, I will never in my life. They are planning my death as we speak. Please understand this. When I make these phone calls, when I'm speaking to these people, please understand that they're planning my death and my burial. They're waiting for me to develop cancer. I'm a vegetarian. I smoke a lot of cigarettes, but I promise you this, I would have lived a very different life had I been in safe environments in these electronic devices, not been shooting me so violently, because they're not letting me use my brain some of the times during the week. They're just shooting an electronic device, toying with me like a robot and a machine. So please understand, that's how serious this situation is. So I'll make another video.